First day look like?
It was a great day. You know, when you're playing football, it doesn't matter what time in the morning. It's a good feeling. Good to put on the cleats, put on the pads, get to hit each other. So,
What was the message from Coach Rule or Coach Raiola? What did they tell you guys?
it's all focusing on the process. You know, Rule's thing is, I know you've probably seen it's like what's next. Get 1% better every day. And right now, we're just focusing on ourselves and just focusing on improving each day. So when it comes to August, we're ready to rock and roll. So.
Where's your focus kind of specifically at then for yourself?
For myself, you know, today we wrote two things we want to improve on, one in the run game, one in the pass game, and then, like I said, 1%. So you just focus on that one thing, correct it, and then you just focus on the next thing, and those things just stack on each other and just become a better player.
Are you comfortable saying what those things are that you want to improve on?
You know, it's pretty basic, pad leverage and just violent hands. Right? That was the two things I wrote on today, so when I'm watching film, I'll be like, that's the things I'm going to be looking at. So.
Ethan, in what ways has Donovan Raiola coming back and having continuity as the O-line coach, how has that helped the offensive line in general?
You know, I have all the respect, love Coach Donnie. He's a guy that, man of character, as you could tell. If he's the one guy that stayed on the staff, and to be able to play for him is a blessing for me. And that's I think as a group, we're just grateful for him to be, and that brings the mindset every day, like you want to work for that man. And it's, like I said, you just keep improving with him, and I'm excited to see what we can do. So.
Coach Campbell talked a little bit about kind of improving mobility for linemen. Have you kind of seen any increase or help with that?
Yeah, we do a lot of flexibility stuff, and I think I know it's been first practice, but I don't know, I thought we looked pretty good bending and stuff. So, but only time we could tell, it's kind of too early to kind of make those observations, but it's been good.
Where are you spending your time this spring? Where are you rotating at?
You know, I'm still got left guard, center, right guard. And just got the interior guy. You got to make sure the depth's good. I'm ready to rock and roll at whatever spot I'm at. But for me, it's just any position is great because you're playing football. So.
What's it like to have Nuri back and then the new guy, Ben Scott? What are the two old guys?
It's been great. I think just we've lost kind of shallow on the offensive line. It was just a couple of guys leaving and stuff with Hunter and stuff. But for him to be back, it's been really good just to get some depth and get that continuity, start rolling again, and just build that, just gel together as a unit. So,
Ethan, by now is the who wants to be here factor gone? I mean, these are the guys that are going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the things we went through this last spring. The rule put us in situations that show us like who wants to be here and who not, and I would die. Everyone that was in spring ball right now are guys that I know are going to work their tail off for Nebraska football, and I'm proud to call them my teammates. So.
Getting more playing time toward the end of last season, what do you think you gained from that? What do you pick up from that?
You know, I think most of it's just confidence and being able to believe in what you're doing is the right thing you're doing. And I think that's just going to kind of, waterfall or compound in the next season of going through spring ball, getting better, and then going into August. So,
Does it feel like a fresh start? Has it felt like a fresh start since the beginning of 2023?
You know, it's like I said, Coach Raiola is the only coach here, and a lot of changes, and change is an opportunity to, like you said, get a fresh start. And I think a lot of people have that mindset. I kind of felt like, especially during the spring, I had no idea what was going on. And I kind of felt like a freshman, like what's the workout, what's going to happen, and it's been just good as a mindset because now you can kind of click the refresh button on how you want to play and like evaluate yourself and change it for the better. So.
Coach Raiola, do you feel like it's a fresh start for him too with a different staff? Do you notice, is he different at all in any way for you?
Raiola's the great thing about Raiola, he's the same all the time, and maybe for him I'm feeling the same kind of change, refreshness. I think he's feeling it too, but nothing's changed in the O-line room of what the expectations and the standards are. So,
yeah.
playing alongside some different guys, lost some veterans. How is that different? What has changed? What's different?
You know, I think, especially this is my 5th year, and you kind of been through it all with coaching changes and seasons and stuff. So I think the biggest thing right now is people are just cutting loose, and I think just having fun. You kind of tell, like, if you watch any of those Husker videos that come out, everybody's smiling. You have Omar with Teddy on him, and everybody's like, it's just kind of a different, like, I think rule just brings this kind of more just like fun, competitive mindset to football, and I think that's going to result in us just being a better unit. So,
how do you think? Like, what's been the process of making that more fun? Where do you think that's come from?
Well, I just think it's called. We have a lot of older guys, and especially me, Bryce, Turner, and even Nuri. We've been together for so long, and we've really built this brotherhood, and especially with other teammates. I know Luke, Nick have been together. Like the defense, everyone's been around each other for like 4 years now, and I think it's starting to come out. Like, hey, we got to get a little confidence after beating Iowa, and we're gonna just keep rolling on that. So.
How fun is it for you guys just as O-linemen to go from the lifting and sort of the winter stuff to being actually back on the field?
No, it's awesome. I love, especially with, I don't know, the older you get, you realize how much less time you have. Like, I got 2 more years left, and it's like you just know that that's the end of football. And just even being able to block people and be around the guys and stuff, it just brings that, like you're just in a good place. You know what I'm saying? You're just having fun, and like it's fun. Like we call it having fun in the fire. Like you're sweating, you're just all sloppy and stuff, but you're just with the guys, and it's no better feeling. And then that just translates to your effort and playing together, and it's been really good. Especially with all, like I said, we have a lot of older guys now. So.
Were there a couple of guys that impressed you in the winter that you were excited to see what they looked like on the field?
There's a lot of guys. I think as a whole unit, like this is like the most I have just had fun with, because we like I said, we have guys like our spring or winter conditioning was meant to push us to the limit. And you can see who's bought in and who's not bought out, or who doesn't want to be there. And I don't know, we have guys that are dogs, and it's fun. Like you go out there and you know that everyone's gonna work their tail off, and you're like, okay, let's rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a different mindset of just having a little bit of confidence, a little swag. So that's why I always say you just have swag and confidence, the rest will come. So.
Do you feel like you guys can take that kind of mentality you built in the competitive conditioning and take that onto the field when you're doing practice?
Yeah.
You feel that today?
No, I feel that today. You can't just build it there and not translate it. There's no point of why do we have winter conditioning in the first place? That's us as players. Coaches have put us in the spot that we've had the tools, we have the resources, we have the people around us, but now it's up to us players to translate to the field, and I think we have enough guys that are going to do that, and I'm excited just to, like I said, it's just cut loose. I think Nebraska had a stigma of we went 3-9, 4-8, and it's we're close. I don't know. I just feel like the whole thing has been kind of we've been kind of babied or whatever. I'm just ready to rock and roll and see what we're made of. So.
You talk about having fun out there. What is it about the structure or the staff that allows you guys to?
Well, I think Coach Raiola, he's a guy that, especially when we first got here, he's a very, if you don't do it right, you're going to do it again. He's a very hard person. He drills you. But the thing is, he's also the guy that he's going to be on you all the time. But when you start getting things right, he's going to support you and he's going to bring that kind of good, dominant mindset. And just having fun. Like I said, we're with guys been around each other for almost 5 years now. So it's it's time to play with your friends. So.
How does that help on the field? How does that, how can having fun kind of translate like that?
Well, if you're having fun, you're not worried about making mistakes. You're out there this is time to go. This is if you play any game or at all, even if you're playing video games, if you're not having fun, you're not going to do well. You know what I'm saying? if you're having fun, that's when you get into that flow state and start doing some start rock and roll. And that's always it. So.